This demonstration showcases a proof of concept built specifically for tax and wealth management firms, designed to tackle the real challenges that they face every day in client onboarding. Let me quickly set the context. In a typical wealth management firm today, when a new client comes in, they provide tax returns, IDs, and financial statements. An advisor then has to manually compile all of this information into official account opening forms, a process that's slow and error prone. Next, the advisor needs to provide investment advice and explain their rationale, but the firm's investment expertise is scattered across documents and logged in the heads of senior advisors. Finding the right information takes valuable time. Then, the compliance and the back office teams review everything for completeness and regulatory adherence. When something's missing or incorrect, which happens frequently, they issue a NIGO or a not in good order, triggering yet another round of back and forth between back office advisor and the client. Finally, someone has to manually enter all of this data into a CRM system. The result of all of this is multiple rounds of follow-ups frustrating both clients and advisors, compliance reviews that catch incomplete submissions over and over again, and critical investment expertise locked away in documents that no one can find when they need them. In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you how we have solved these problems with Microsoft Copilot Studio and Power Platform. You will see a live demonstration of how we have automated document extraction, eliminated data entry errors, provided instant access to investment expertise, and transformed the entire onboarding experience from start to finish. Let's dive in. Here's how we have architected the solution. We have built this entirely on Microsoft Power Platform. Power Apps provides a friendly interface that both clients and teams can use. AI Builder handles intelligent document extraction using OCR models, reading tax returns and IDs automatically. Power Automate orchestrates all the workflows, sends notifications, and performs validation checks. And Copilot Studio, trained on the firm's investment knowledge, generates personalized recommendations. Everything integrates seamlessly with your existing CRMs through APIs. And here's the best part: one complete onboarding run costs approximately 10 to 20 cents. Now, let's see it in action. So let me walk you through the actual application. We have built two Power Apps here, one for clients and the other one for advisors. Let's start with the client experience. The client journey begins with a simple Start Submission screen. Clicking on the Start Submission button on the home screen, clients can upload their Aadhaar card, Form 16 and provide their asset details. Now here's where the magic happens. Our AI Builder models work under the hood, automatically extracting data from these documents. No manual typing and no transcription errors. The system reads documents and populates the fields automatically. Let's see it in action. As you can see, all of the information has been successfully extracted. On clicking the submit button, all of this information gets stored in a Dataverse table at the backend. A similar process can then be repeated for Form 16 as well. Again, all of the information has been extracted successfully, like PAN, TAN, and employer residential address. Clicking on submit, all of this information gets stored in a Dataverse table at the backend. For unstructured information like assets and liabilities that can't be extracted from documents, we have created a guided form that captures everything we need in a standardized format. So this is how the forms look like, and I'm going to populate it with dummy values. So as you can see, I've populated all the fields with dummy values, and on clicking submit, I'll be redirected to the end submission screen, where clicking the end submission button, my submission is completed, and shortly I will receive an email which contains summary of whatever information I've provided during this onboarding process. As you can see, the mail has arrived. And here the summary of information has been provided, like the full name, gender, and the net worth. Net worth is dynamically calculated based on the information that we provide in the assets and liabilities section. Now, the system also has an intelligent validation built in. If it detects any mismatches between documents, for example, if the name on the Aadhaar doesn't match the name on the Form 16, it will prompt the client to submit additional verification like passport details. In today's demo, I'm using documents where all the details match, so we won't see that prompt. But that validation layer is working behind the scenes to catch issues in real time, eliminating the back and forth that typically happens days later during a compliance review. Now let's switch perspectives and see what the operations team and the advisors experience. Each client submission automatically generates a ticket that appears in the operator's dashboard. You'll just have to click on that refresh button. On clicking the ticket itself, we are redirected to the ticket details screen where it shows all the information that was extracted and submitted by the client, everything consolidated in one place. No more hunting through emails or file shares. And the manual compilation step is also completely eliminated. If the operator spots anything that needs adjustment, maybe a field that needs clarification or a minor correction, they can quickly edit it right here in the edit details screen. Simple corrections, no need to go back to the client unless absolutely necessary. And as you can see, the values also have changed here in the ticket details screen. Now, here's where we have solved that investment expertise challenge I mentioned at the start. Once the operator verifies that everything looks correct, they click this refresh button and the system automatically generates a prompt template. This prompt is intelligently constructed based on the client's specific context, the net worth, and all the submitted data. It's pulling together everything needed to generate relevant investment advice. The operator then takes this prompt template and pastes it into a Copilot control screen. On clicking send prompt, under the hood, that triggers Power Automate workflows that connect to Copilot Studio, which has been trained on the firm's investment knowledge base, compliance guidelines, and best practices. This is where all the SME knowledge that was previously logged in documents becomes instantly accessible. The investment advisor reviews the recommendation. They can edit it if needed, add their expertise, or refine the approach. And when they are satisfied, they simply paste the final advice into the approval box and click Approve Onboarding. That's it. The client record is updated, compliance documentation is automatically generated, and the client receives the investment plan. So what you have just seen here is complete transformation of the onboarding process. Power Apps creates an intuitive interface for both clients and advisors. AI Builders extracts data from tax returns and documents automatically, eliminating manual entry errors. Power Automate handles all the workflow orchestration, notifications, and compliance checks. And Copilot Studio, trained on the firm's investment knowledge, generates personalized recommendations. Thank you.